where we show our professionalism. We're going to turn around and see this group tomorrow. We don't want to expend any extra energy. We want to get guys in the game who haven't played a lot of minutes, and these first few minutes of the third quarter will be key.
I like that attitude as Zoo misses. How about just one offensive rebound for Dallas in that first half? Marshall drives and dishes. Christie, a good look at a three. It's good. Broadcasters jinx firmly in place for Dallas tonight.
You know, interesting, the stat monitor had it 0 for 12. As Christina said, the stat sheet had them 0 for 11, but now they are 1 for whatever.
1 for 13. Thank you, Czar. Zoo inside. It crawls over the front of the rim. It beats the Zubats now with the whole night, at least in that first half, very business-like, and that's exactly what needs to happen. An undermanned Mavericks squad in so many ways. Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Kyrie out for the rest of the year and much of next year. Davis out, hasn't played many games, just 6 of them without games. They would love to run through the tape here. Low minutes for the starters, if possible. Powell, reverse layup, no. Zoo comes away with a rebound, draped with one.
We've got it straight how we're switching.
The West Garage and enter the sweepstakes to win big prizes. RSVP today at Clippers.com/watch party. Might be the biggest game of the year. Who knows where the Clippers will be in the standings. Christie inside lays it in.
That's something the coach will not stand for. It's inexcusable that the ball is past 50 feet and you can't match up with your guy and let him lay it up at the basket. Bad habits.
Kawhi into the paint, twisting, fading, firing, and filling it up. Kawhi Leonard is 6 of 12, and he's got 16. Clippers by 21. Dinwiddie. Picked up by Zoo out on the perimeter. When we've seen this in a Dallas matchup, it has been Doncic that has brought Zoo out. A little PTSD there perhaps for Zoo. Dinwiddie misses on a 3. Song remains the same. Leonard again creating space and again knocking it down. He is on an automatic pilot of 13. Dinwiddie. Hands to Gafford, done all over everybody. No whistles. 9:15 to play here in the third.
Gafford said, what do you want me to do with that? I have Zoo on top of me.
1 on the shot clock. Christie's not going to get it off. Incredible defense there by the Clippers. Hyundai. Powell. Christie comes out high to match him. Tough shot for Powell. Maybe not the best possession. Rebound goes to Dallas, 65-42.
The original play they were trying to run got broken up by the defense. They kind of busted the play. There was supposed to be a screen down after the diagonal screen. It never happened.
Dinwiddie misses. Kawhi rebounds his 5th. Leonard with 17 minutes logged so far tonight. Down the lane, swooping to the rim offline. Dinwiddie finds a cutting, streaking Marshall, and just throws it. Clippers 3 for 7 in this third quarter. Dallas 3 for 5. It was a slow start in the first quarter for the Clippers. Seems to be that way here in the third as well. Clippers did pick up the pace after the game was tied at 10. Break open a 25-point lead shortly thereafter. Marshall.
Play out of transition with your secondary break.
The play-in is not a lock per se for Dallas. The only thing that could happen is maybe the Suns knock them out. Suns are on the out looking in. Powell leading his way inside. A breaker over Dallas, but Durant has been out. They lost tonight to Boston. So it's not, it just doesn't seem like the Suns. Dinwiddie with 11. It is 67-48. Clippers yet to really find any traction here in a third.
Well, did Phoenix announce, is Durant finished for the season with that sprained ankle?
Second foul for Zoo. Jones. Nice shot there by Kai Jones. Got touch. He can shoot in the mid-range. He can shoot fadeaways as well.
And he plays hard all the time. He enjoys the game.
As we said before, he's an easy guy to root for. Powell draws the contact. 100%. And it's a trade that I will never understand. And which was yours. And there's an emotional connection when your player is drafted by your team and he turns out to not just be a good player, not just an all-star, but if you told me before the season, give me 3 players that will not be traded, it would have been Wembanyama, Nikola Jokic, and Luka Doncic. I don't know.
Feeling that was
order for Dallas. In a related story, Powell picked up by Christie, will zig and zag his way across half court. Clippers now shooting underneath 50%. We heard the report from Christina. This is going to be a half where your professionalism is on the line to close out Dallas, a team that you will see tomorrow night, and they will have a Dilly played well when he has been on the floor, and the Maverick team has responded, having only lost 1 time in the 6 games that he has played. Washington inside the floater, back iron, no. Rebound snared by Kawhi.
Remember, tomorrow night you're going to have Anthony Davis. You're going to have Lively. Those are 2 big bodies that'll go get the basketball.
Tough shot by Zoo. Not bad defense there by Kai Jones. Martin, a whistle.
We asked him, are people over it? Are they past it now, the trade? He said, absolutely not. He gets a lot of messages, a lot of people expressing their feelings.
It's not a surprise, and boy, it will. If you thought it was bad now, guess who the Mavericks play in their next game on Wednesday? And it goes into the hands of Marshall, 10 to shoot. Another tough shot from Marshall. Up for Dallas. It's 71-51 Clippers. Powell done. A catch and shoot 3. In and out. Clippers 6 of 16 from above the arc. They're 5 of 14 here in the third. Dallas 6 of 11. Clippers have led by as many as 25. Tough shot by Hardy. Are the same. And this hasn't been a grind of a game. In Orlando, hard minutes. Even against New Orleans, hard minutes. It hasn't felt that way here tonight for the Clippers. And with a game tomorrow, that's very...
The second half for Dallas.
I'm wrong with Dallas really going back to the trade of Luka. Kyrie followed. Lively was injured. Gafford was injured. Anthony Davis was injured. It has just been one of the most crazy turnarounds in unfortunately a negative way. This was a team that went to the finals a year ago. 74-54. Clippers out in front. Kawhi. A good contest by Kai Jones. Loose ball picked up by Dinwiddie. The player for Dallas in double figures until Najee Marshall scored last. Martin.
He thought about it and he saw Kawhi was right there with that long arm, big hand, so he turned down the shot.
Hardy loses the handle. Kawhi has it with Powell riding shotgun. Leonard to the rim. Oh, a Gervin-esque finish. And it trickles home for Kawhi Leonard. Dinwiddie got away with a walk. No, he did not. Turnover.
Nice that we share room.
Yes, where the head coach.
Not in my room. Not in the room, no. But I did have a lot of posters.
Harden the floater. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound goes to Hardy. You know, Tobias Harris was a former Clipper now in Detroit. His father was George Gervin's agent. Jokic will certainly have an opportunity to do that, by the way. We didn't talk enough about Nikola Jokic, 61-point triple-double. Incredible. Whistle. Zoo walled off by Martin, but can shoot over the top. And it's Jones with the rebound. Zoo just 6 of 14 here tonight. Hardy. Lobs it up from the dotted line. Rebound goes to Dunn. Ahead to Harden. Harden has played 28 minutes. Gets it back to Dunn. In the corner is Derek Jones Jr. Tries baseline. Wrap around to Zoo. Off his hands and back into the hands of Dallas. A struggle here. That may have been kicked by Dunn. No whistle.
Boy, he got that hand in there.
Zoo being fronted by Martin. Kai Jones showing off the athletic. Who does Drew Eubanks. Clippers out in front by 22. Eubanks inside. Oh, nice shot by Eubanks. He's got 6.
Right shoulder came back to the left shoulder a little bit like Zoo.
Christie shadowed by Hart. 8 to shoot. 1:44 to play in the third. Again, the Clippers trying to just keep pace in the Western Conference. 4 teams separated by 1 game in the loss column. Hardy attacks. Whistle.